Hi all, I'm looking at the assignment 432, finding a match, and specifically the table underneath step number 5, where you're trying to figure out the blood type of these individuals. So first we're going to look at Diana Jones, and what happens is they put her blood into 3 separate wells, and they're going to add antibody A into the first well, anti-B antibody into the second well, an anti-Rh antibody into the third well, which determines if you have positive blood or negative blood. So on visual, I like to use pictures. Here's our 3 separate wells. In each of these wells, this is actually going to be the cell. This is Diana's blood cell. Well 1, well 2, well 3, Diana's blood cell in each one of them. So into the first well, we want to see if she has A antigens on her blood. So that will let us know if she has A blood or possibly AB blood. So I'm going to make this antibody look like the antibody from your previous assignment. Looks like an A antibody. And if this antibody attaches to the cell, that will cause 1, the blood to thicken. So that's how we know it attached. And 2, it'll let us know that she does have A antigens on the surface of her blood. So we go back and we see this positive sign, which means that it did thicken. And so that tells us that this A antibody attached to A antigens on the surface of her cell. So we know she at least has A antigens on the surface, which means she's either A or AB blood. So to figure that out, we go to the next one. This is where we add anti-B antibodies to her blood, and we go to see if it thickens. We see here that it doesn't, but just to be redundant, we'll go back over here. I'm going to make that B antibody. There's those circular shapes. And they said that it did not thicken, noted by that negative sign on the table. So that means she does not have B antigens on the surface of her blood. So that would mean that she is A blood type, because only the A antibody attached. Last, we do the Rh factor. So Rh has its own antibody. I'll make it look like this. And if it attaches, once again, it means that they have the Rh antigens on the surface of their cell, and that would mean they're positive. And if it doesn't attach, it means there's no Rh antigens, and that means they're negative and they're lacking that antigen. So we're going to go back to that table. It shows that they do have those positive. They're positive for clumping for the Rh antigen. So that means that Rh antibody had to come in and attach to the antigen that is present due to the thickening and clumping of the blood. So this person has A antigens, positive antigens, or Rh antigens. So they would be considered A positive with both A antigens and Rh antigens present. I hope that helps. Just use that kind of same rule and logic to help you figure out the blood type of the rest of the participants, so you can help find Diana a new kidney to help her out. Thanks.